Good morning, everybody. Okay, I'll take my glasses off because there's a glare. Now I just look like a little boy who wants berries and cream.
When I was a little lad, if I wanted berries and cream, Mummy made me do the little lad dance.
But we're gonna have to work with it. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this vlog. Don't know what this is gonna be yet. I don't know if this is gonna be a week in my life. I don't know if this is gonna be a couple days in my life. We just have to see how much patience I have to film my entire week, honestly. But today is Monday, and I am currently at Lake Michigan because there's a beach that's not too far from our house that I really am loving currently because it's quiet, it's away from all the road noise and everything, and recently I've been having a lot of problems with, I guess, just the transition in life where it's like I'm going from my neighborhood, which is very quiet and not rural, but just very quiet, forest preserves everywhere kind of place. And then, you know, coming here, which is in the city, and, you know, there's road noise and there's just construction and there's just always people everywhere. And it's something that I've really had a hard time transitioning into. And also the fact that my husband and I don't have a whole lot of free time because he's working, I'm working. But then if I'm not working, I am helping my parents. And if he's not working, he has to do a ton of work that he has to bring home. So we usually don't have a whole lot of free time to do stuff, so I've been really, I don't know if yearning is the right word, but like yearning to get out of the house and to just experience things and go places, even if it's only like 10 or 20 minutes away. Like, I'm okay with that. I just need to get out of the neighborhood and the house. But since it is Monday, I'm going to my parents today. And before I went there, I just wanted to get out a little bit and, you know, breathe some fresh air, do my devotions, pray my rosary. Speaking of which, I always put it on my jeans buckle because that's what Max does too. But I know women, I mean, we can do it, and I have done it just because I don't want to lose my rosary. But I know that's more of like a guy thing. But I just do it because I don't want to lose it. Not that women can't do it, but I just always see guys do it. I don't know what's really going on today. I know I'm gonna do my usual stuff. I make my parents' bed, I make them food, dishes, mop, sweep, take care of the animals, do whatever really needs to be done. So I'm not exactly sure what is needed today, but those are all the basics, and then stuff just gets kind of added on from there. I will possibly be meeting a friend for coffee later in the afternoon if she's available. We're kind of like a little iffy on the time, so she's gonna text me when she leaves work and see if that actually works or not. I have to leave by 6 because my husband and I have Michaelmas tonight. So it's a big deal, you know, we pray for all the first responders, police officers, firefighters, everyone. It's like, that is what the mass is for. And then usually afterwards there's like pizza and beer and everyone gets to hang out. There's a bonfire. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So I am definitely excited for that. So yeah, that's basically what's going on today. But I will say, just getting out of the house in the morning and just being outside near Lake Michigan and being able to be on the beach and pray and do all of that stuff was extremely helpful for my mental health. Anyways, I'm hungry. I don't know what I'm gonna do for food. I'm gonna try and find a place around here, or I might just go back by my parents and see if I can make something there. I don't know what's going on, I'm gonna be honest. So come with me today on this very confusing but hopefully fun day. Okay guys, so I just finished hanging out with Lizzie. We only had a couple hours, but it was enough to catch up, and I always love seeing her. She's so fun, and we always have like the best conversations. So that was awesome. Now I need to leave because it is currently almost 6 o'clock, and we need to get to my church so that we can go to Michaelmas. My husband's gonna meet me there, and yeah, that's basically the plan for now. Also, I apologize for like the really weird angles.
What a noble profession you all have. Not because of the toys, the trucks, the uniforms, or the gear. Not because you're a bunch of studs and heroes. But because you get to live your life in imitation of Christ. Do not let fear or weariness keep you from doing your job well.
Hi everybody, good afternoon. It is, I don't even know what time it is. It's 11:45, so technically it's actually still morning. So it's currently Wednesday. I wanted to live stream today, hence why I put my bangs down. Usually I push them off to the side, but I'm gonna style them so they look good. I have not been able to do a live stream for like 2 weeks. It's kind of been ridiculous. So I'm doing a live stream. I almost wasn't able to because my mom called me and said she thought that coolant was leaking from their car and they were out. So I was gonna have to go get them, which was totally fine. Obviously that's a huge safety hazard, but luckily they were in a parking lot that had a mechanic like really close by, and he came and looked at it and said it was actually antifreeze. So obviously still a problem. Not as dangerous as, you know, coolant leaking everywhere, but still a problem. But she didn't need me to come pick them up. They were able to get back to the house. So that's good, and it's a miracle they were in a parking lot and they weren't on the expressway or highway or something like that, because that could have been really bad. So anyways, I have been working all morning. I went for a walk earlier today. I took a really quick shower thinking I had to go get my parents. So I'm still gonna live stream today. I don't know what I'm gonna live stream about just yet. Usually it takes me a little while to come up with a topic or something that, you know, I really feel called to talk about, but I'm gonna brainstorm some ideas and then probably live stream. And then I have the chiropractor later. Like I said in previous videos, I don't film myself at the chiropractor. I think that's weird. But yeah, so that's kind of what we're doing today. I apologize, but yeah, yesterday I just did not feel like filming anymore. I cleaned and then I was like, that's it. I'm done. I'm so tired of filming. I need a break. So there really wasn't anything interesting going on anyways. Still nothing really interesting going on. Like, this week has kind of been a boring week, but hopefully it picks up a little bit later in the week because I'm seeing my best friend and then, you know, the weekend, of course, but you know. But yesterday we had to take the truck in for tire realignment because, for those of you who remember, we got a flat tire on the truck and then we had to get it towed, and so we had to get the tires realigned, and we also ended up getting like an oil change, and then they noticed a few other things wrong with the car, and before you know it, we racked up a bill of about $780. So it's just been an expensive year. But now the truck is perfectly fine and my husband took it to work. So now I am going to start prepping for my live stream, and yeah, that's it basically. Good morning, everybody. It is officially Thursday, and I didn't really film anything yesterday either because there wasn't anything to film. After I live streamed, I basically just continued working, and then I waited until my husband got home, and then once he got home, we went for a little walk, and, you know, we caught up and talked and everything about our day. I mean, that was basically it. Like, we ate food and everything, but there wasn't really anything exciting for me to show you guys, so I was like, well, maybe today will be different. And today is not really any different. I apologize. Today is more like I'm going to my parents. I have to take a lady to the vet. She's one of our dogs because she has an ear infection, and I take her to the vet once a week so they can give her a antibiotic shot, and then they do like this long-lasting ear infection medicine in her ear. So next week is the last day I have to take her in for that, but I have to take her in at 10 and it's currently 8:40, and it takes me about an hour to get to my parents' house. So I am quickly doing this, depending on traffic, of course. Sometimes it's 30, sometimes it's 45 minutes, but most of the time it takes about an hour to get there. So I'm quickly just doing a little touch-up of makeup. I do not have mascara. I accidentally left it in my husband's truck. So we're gonna go with a little trick that my best friend taught me, actually, because she does this all the time. Just take, ooh, this palette is literally falling apart. You take the pointy side, this side of an eyebrow brush, you put it in the darkest eyeshadow one you have, depending on, you know, what kind of color you want, and then you just press it onto your lash line. And currently I'm listening to an audiobook called For the Children's Sake, and it's really good. It's about the Charlotte Mason method of homeschooling and the issues with public schools these days and everything. It's really, really insightful. I love it. It's fantastic. Okay, we really actually have to go. Stop procrastinating, Amber. We need to go. Okay, I'll see you guys in a bit. Good morning, everybody. It is officially Friday. I feel like I haven't filmed at all this week because honestly I didn't feel like it. And there was really nothing interesting going on where I was like, oh yeah, you guys would totally enjoy or be interested in watching this video by watching me do work on the computer for hours. I have been looking forward to Friday all week because, oh, there's a fat robin outside. He's so fat. Yes, I've been looking forward to Fridays because my mother-in-law and I are gonna go get petties, which is something we've been planning to do for a very long time, and my petty is way overdue to be done. But most of the time I just let it grow out anyways, and it's like not that big of a deal, but we decided it'd be a fun little like mother-in-law daughter date. But before that, we're going to Menards to get some stuff, like some light bulbs or something, and then after that we're gonna go get sushi. And then I have to pick my car up from the shop because it needed an oil change, and then turns out it needed a tire realignment and like 3 other things, so wonderful. Anyways, with all of that being said, I'm going to take a shower, and I already did my morning prayers and everything. I'm really bad at filming weeks in my life. Weekends in my life was so easy because I was always doing something that I was like, yeah, I can film this, like duh. But weeks in my life, I'm like, yeah, I just sit here at my desk, tippity tapping away. And Fridays and weekends are really the only days that stuff actually happens outside of me working on the ministry. So maybe I'll just keep it to weekends in my life. Weekdays, it's just not interesting. But anyways, I'm gonna go shower and then we're gonna get dressed. Okay guys, so I just got back from the dealership with my parents' car, and you know, it costs like 580 bucks for stuff. And again, I'm reminded that this is a very, very expensive life. Just life in general is very expensive.
Spare change, ma'am.
So there's that. However, on a brighter note, I am currently making coffee. The kettle is boiling currently so that I can have a pour over coffee. We love a good pour over coffee. And somebody commented in one of my last videos that it looked like a pour over coffee was a pain. I mean, it's not like, oh, press a button and you get coffee, but I mean, it's not that difficult either. You just have a pour over, a filter, and then, you know, boiled water. And I don't know why Americans haven't started boiling their water sooner. I guess that's kind of a new trend. But I mean, people in Europe have been doing it forever, and it's the most efficient way to boil water if you're not making pasta or something. So I don't know, get a kettle, in my opinion. That's the most efficient way to boil water and not make this a strenuous task. But you know, to me, it's not painful to make coffee this way. It's just takes a little bit longer, but honestly, I like things that take a little bit longer. It kind of forces me to slow down and actually be in the moment. So I don't know. I mean, it's not for everybody for sure, but I like it. I got our drinkity drinks, and now I am going to go pick up Bestie Grace. While I don't like supporting Starbucks at all, or Target or any of those places, Dunkin' was closed. So this was our option, and you know what? It is what it is.